Edgar Allan Poe è stato uno dei primi miei amori letterari, diciamo, anche più forte di certi grandi amori che ho avuto per il cinema, come Hitchcock, eccetera. Ma Poe è nato forse perché è nato prima. E mi ricordo che mi prese quasi una febbre quando...
Edgar Allan Poe was one of my first literary loves. In fact, a love stronger than I have for similar film artists, such as Hitchcock. Perhaps because Poe was born first. I remember that I had almost a fever for Poe. I was still a young boy when I found this book in my father's library of Poe's short stories, which were very unsettling. They made me fantasize, and like I said, brought on a fever. And so, this relationship with Poe was born. My films are very Poish, but with a difference in time and ambience. Certainly this enormous, almost infantile passion still remains. And so, a couple of years ago, when I heard from Giorgio Romero, because we talk now and again, we spoke of working together and doing something by Poe, because he too is an aficionado of Poe. We decided, why not do it? Why not remove this, let us say, debt to our inspirer? At first we decided to do a film in 4 episodes. Then complications set in. 2 of the directors had other engagements. The film risked being postponed for 2 years, so we decided that just he and I would make it. He 1 episode, and me another. 2 parts. Finally, we were going to do something by Poe. Besides the fact that his short stories are Gothic, they are also set in America, because he wrote them in America, between Baltimore, New York, and Virginia. So we decided the film had to be shot in America. It interested me that obsessions which had terrorized me as a child were still valid today, the only difference being a change in time. They still provoked strong emotions that ran deep and still touched the soul. If the dark side is still present in each of us, as Poe had thought, then we could bring his story up to date. And so, I set my tale in modern times, trying to bring Poe's perspective up to the present day, and Romero followed suit. To see it today, not in the 1800s. And also, I was fascinated with the idea of shooting in America. I like change. I like to move to new countries. I find no security staying in the same place, even when I know it well. Actually, knowing a place too well causes me stress. I have to change. Strange, this thing I have. And so we were going to shoot this project on location in America, in average cities, rich or poor, normal everyday America. This was my great debt to Edgar Allan Poe.
First one to see Mullins. Somebody stop this thing.
What's the matter? You don't like cats, pal? Just kind of wandered in a couple days ago. She was hungry. I fed her. A sucker for animals.
Themes are so deep, psychologically and spiritually. You know, there's the whole metaphysical, mystical element to his writing. And I think that as an individual, Dario really understands and is moved by that. So I think he's a great director for Poe. I think he really understands Poe.
Your punishment is written here in this white spot. That is your destiny.
Where is it written? There's nothing written.
Do you see it? Do you see the mark?
Well, this is just mixing up a lighter shade of hair. Dario. He's a gem. I love working with him. He's just brilliant. You know, he believes in an emotional camera, which means I think what he means is that he moves his camera and sets up what's arranged in the shot to achieve a certain move. You seen opera yet? Mm-hmm. Well, the shot with the gun blasting through the peephole is a perfect example of that. You know, it's like, you know, somebody else might have just shot the gun going off and you see the lady fall. But no, he has to see the bullet going through the keyhole and then knocking out a phone down the hallway. See, that's what I love about his stuff. And he's happy-go-lucky. He's very animated about when he acts out a scene, and he makes it very easy for us. Totally pliable. Open the eyes. You make the head come out, Greg. That's it. Okay, stop. Okay, this time. The eyes are
One cable keeps coming off the floor.
See, listen.
Yeah, you want me to do that?
No, I think your hand, I can do it from behind you.
Okay.
Like, if it's doing that.
Yes, good.
All right, I'll put it on your head.
Some blood also.
Oh, yes.
If the other camera's there, let's leave that one.
Can I see that? You,
Can you position that on my ear, please? Just get it right in between my teeth. All right, its teeth. Want your cigarette, okay? Is it in my ear? Greg.
Dio, che puzza tremenda. Continua. Dai, ancora. Ha fatto i gattini là dentro. Era incinta quella troia. Buttalo giù tutto quanto. Murata là dentro, brutto pezzo di merda. Stanno mangiando, la divorano. Luke, che succede?
Il cinema per me è tutto, come per molti che fanno il cinema, dicono tutti quanti, dicono per me il cinema è tutto. Va bene, ma per me in particolare...
Movies are everything to me. Like many who work in this business and say, movies are my life. But for me in particular, films are everything. I've devoted myself to this work since childhood. I've always thought of doing this. Looking back in retrospect at all the time that's passed in making movies, I think it was a great salvation in my life. If I hadn't made movies, who knows where I would have wound up. I think I would have ended up badly, poor, or maybe in prison, or a bum. or doing manual labor with a beast for a wife. Who knows? Because I am an oddball, who knows what fate would have had in store for me. So I owe everything to the cinema. The fact that I'm alive and normal, that I can drive a car and go on vacation. Because without this anchor, this support that I lean on, this aesthetic ideal of life, I would have let myself go. I would have been a wanderer, or I'd have been dead.
Süßes Kind, dein braunes Haar ist wunderbar, dein Stratzabstrumpf ist Wahnsinn. Blond, ob schwarz, ob braun, ich liebe alle Frauen.
Nella bocca deve essere